OpenAI just announced their brand new O1 model, which is available today, September 12th, in a preview mode over on ChatGPT. O1 boasts significant improvements across the board, especially in science, math, and coding. It's reported to perform on par with PhD students in advanced topics like physics and biology. They tested it on the International Mathematics Olympiad, and O1 solved 83% of problems compared to GPT-4, which did just 13%. O1 utilizes what they call chain of thought thinking. So it breaks down complex tasks, thinks through possible outcomes, and chooses the best option. You'll be able to tell when it's doing this because it takes a little bit longer to respond. And then when it does respond, it'll give you the number of seconds it took to give you the response. This is supposed to give O1 exceptionally powerful precision and reasoning. Here's an example that OpenAI shared so that you can see all of this in action.
When it wants to write a piece of code, it thinks before giving the final answer. So it can use the thinking process to plan out the structure of the code, make sure it fits the constraints. So let's try pasting this in. And to give a brief overview of the prompt, the game Squirrel Finder basically has a koala that you can move using the arrow keys. Strawberries spawn every second and they bounce around, and you want to avoid the strawberries. After 3 seconds, a squirrel icon comes up, and you want to find the squirrel to win. And there are a few other instructions like putting OpenAI in the game screen and displaying instructions before the game starts, etc. So first you can see that the model thought for 21 seconds before giving the final answer. And you can see that during its thinking process, it is gathering details on the game's layout, mapping out the instructions, setting up the screen, etc. And so here's the code that it gave. And I will paste it into a window and we'll see if it works. So you see there's instructions, and let's try to play the game. Oh, the squirrel came very quickly. But, oops, this time I was hit by a strawberry. Let's try again. You can see that the strawberries are appearing, and let's see if I can win by finding the squirrel. Looks like I won.
Of course, I had to try this myself. So popping over to ChatGPT, on the top left, like I said, there is now the option for O1 preview. And what I'm going to do is ask ChatGPT to code me Flappy Bird from back in the day and add a little twist on it. Let's see what it comes up with. All right, so here we go. It's telling us to copy and paste the code into Python and make sure we have Pygame installed. But basically, I'm just going to be able to copy this code, take it over to Cursor, create a new file, and paste it in. And if we try it out, we have a fully functional Flappy Bird game. And every time I'm going through the pillars, it is certainly telling me, go Trevor. So far, I've been very impressed with the O1 preview, but it's important to note that the O1 preview is still different than the official O1 model that they plan to release sometime in the future. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, tweeted out the differences in a couple of the categories, and you can see that the O1 preview is still lacking in both math and coding compared to the official O1 model. That being said, it's still light years ahead of GPT 4o. I hope you all have a blast testing out the new Preview 4o model. Let me know how you think it compares to what's out there currently. And if you come up with any crazy use cases, please share them in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for more.